Welcome back, guys, to another tutorial. This is part 5, and we're going to be talking about product research, customer research. Now we're really going to be getting into the actual, would say, preparation phase, the research phase, the marketing stuff, before getting into an edit. All right. So this is how I do it. This is how we do it in our agency. And everyone has a different process, but you can learn and extract what you need from our process. So number one, when it comes to product research, okay, I've broken it into 4 different stages of product research. Number 1 is identifying the product type. Number 2 is identifying the primary benefits. Number 3 is identifying the primary features. And number 4 are identifying different use cases for the product itself. Now, if you don't work with products, this could apply to courses, coaching, whatever the case may be. It's the same concept all throughout. But for this specific example, we are going to be talking about e-commerce physical products, because that's what we're known for. Number 1, when it comes to product type, you got to understand the product type to determine the primary objective of the creative. And so we've actually developed our own categories for different product types, because every product fits within a particular category, which that category has a particular objective when it comes to advertising. Okay. So we have 10 different e-commerce product types. And so the main one that you're probably going to see most often is the problem solving product type. This purpose is to, the products are meant to solve a problem, right? So you got kitchen gadgets, electronics, tools, fitness, cars, whatever. That is your, typical as seen on TV or problem solution. Very, very common one. Number 2 is your lifestyle. This is products that enhance your appearance, your aesthetics, right? This is clothing, jewelry, shoes, art, car accessories, all the artistic stuff. That's lifestyle. Number 3 is physical transformation. These are products that can transform your external appearances. Okay, you're physically transforming yourself. Beauty and makeup, hair and beard products, body composition, eye products, acne products, skincare. Look, you're using this product and you're transforming your physical appearance. Number 4 is life extension. These are products that will increase your livability, so to speak, will allow you to live longer or be healthier. Supplements, exercise products, health products. You're extending your life. If you use this product, you're going to live longer. You're going to be healthier, right? That's what we call it, life extension. I think that's number 5. Life enhancing tech. These are products that can improve your life through technology, electronics, gadgets. That one's pretty straightforward. Next, you have time saving and convenience products. These things pretty straightforward there. Kitchen gadgets, cleaning products, subscription boxes, chargers, that one you see all the time, I'm sure. Next is gift and novelty. These are products that are primarily used as gifts. Okay, so toys, games, writing materials. You can even think of like cards, roses, that type of stuff. Next, you have educational. These are here to increase your intelligence, increase your awareness, right? Toys, puzzles, art sets, children's foundations, lots of kids' toys and stuff like that. Next you have decoration, products that are decorative and aesthetic. You have canvas art, clocks, bed sheets, tapestries, lighting. Lastly, you have print on demand. These are products that are customizable with graphics and designs. Clothing, electronics, art. There's so many different types of those. Okay, so the point of doing that, before I move forward, once you understand that every product fits within a certain category, then you know, okay, this is a physical transformational product. I know the key objective here is we want to show this thing working, right? We need to show it transforming somebody's face or transforming someone's appearance. That's going to be the main selling point. If it's a gift novelty product, we want to really highlight why this thing is the best gift for that individual. If it's decorative, we want to show how this product is going to look so much better in their house or wherever, or when they're wearing it, and how much better it's going to appeal to them, right? So you kind of have to ask yourself those questions before getting started with any type of project, is understanding where do we fit in this? And that becomes the primary benefit. Okay, so that's number 2, primary benefits. Benefits show how the product improves the customer's life. Okay. I ask this question every time I hire someone new. Can you tell me the difference between a benefit and a feature? And most of the time, people don't know how to answer it, but benefits improve the customer's life and features tell you what the product is. Okay. So benefits sell, features tell. That's a very easy way to remember it. The key to identifying primary benefits is finding out which one the customers actually care about or drive the best results, and then rank them from the most important to least important. Okay. Now, a product can have a ton of different benefits. Okay. But the ones that the people actually care about are the ones that we should be leading with as a marketer, as an editor. And sometimes it takes a little bit of digging and refinement and a lot of data to understand what that one really is, because when people they develop new products, they don't quite understand 100%. If it's a brand new product, they don't know which benefit customers really care about, unless they're learning from their competitors or whatever. But they can extract what they know from another competitor, but they can have a completely different brand, and then the benefits change because the brand is different. So one thing to understand about a benefit is the opposite of it is a pain point. Okay. So for example, the benefit of, having this phone is I can call anybody at any time. I can search the web. I can function so much more. It's like having a computer in my hand, right? Now, the opposite of that is, okay, what if I take that all away from you? What if you don't have a phone that has 5G technology and can call anyone at any time and do all these programs? Then it becomes a pain point for me, right? So when you take away a benefit, it becomes a pain, which is typically linked to a negative emotion. All right. We don't like experiencing pain. When we experience pain, then we feel like there's some sort of, we're missing, we want it to be resolved immediately. And here are different emotions of negative pain or negative emotions that I would say marketers and us use to twist the knife, to get deeper in the emotional, I would say, investment in something. You have fear, anxiety, insecurity, physical pain, frustration, anger. If you lead with some of these pain points, you will be able to trigger some people and get them to convert. Because, if you ever, it's like stranded in the desert and you needed this, like, there you go. You've got yourself a frustration pain point. Or are you afraid of people breaking into your house? That becomes a fear pain point. Are you afraid of injuring yourself on the football field? Boom, that's a physical pain point. Are you stressed out of your mind? You can't get any work done. That's an anxiety pain point. Are you super angered at the government for taking your money, right? Are you embarrassed of your skin? That's insecurity. So all these different pain points are different hooks potentially, and different people will resonate with different emotions. So you have to test which one actually is the key one, because like I said, the opposite of a pain point is a benefit. So when you introduce a pain point, the benefit should immediately follow. Whenever a person feels this pain or negative emotion, they want an immediate solution. It's like getting a cut and you need a Band-Aid. You need something, you need a quick fix. So it's one of those things where if you can present that problem, that pain point right off the bat, and your product is a solution, then boom, you provided them an opportunity to get interested in your product. And that's where your product comes in. Okay, so this brand is called Ella Ola. We actually did some creative for them not too long ago, and I'm going to use this as a primary example for breaking this down. All right, remember, I added this in because it's really important to remember, especially if you're a freelancer, if you're an agency, if you work with a lot of different clients. Sometimes websites or product owners don't even know or accurately describe their own product's key benefits. Okay, this has happened so many times for us. We've worked with hundreds of different brands, and sometimes they have no clue. They just hire us and they're like, okay, yeah, make it sell. But they haven't done any of the research in terms of the data. They haven't tested anything. and they're just stoked on their product, but they don't know exactly what it is about their product that makes it sell. And they hire us to do all that work for them. Okay. So if you come across a situation where you don't have that information, or you feel like, hey, this doesn't feel right, do your own research. Okay. Like I said, you got to be doing your own research. So here's how you can verify accurate product benefits. I use this little hack, this little tool, this little shortcut pretty often, actually. Step 1, use Amazon and search a similar product. Okay. Go to Amazon.com, type in, in this case, the product that we're using as example, it's a belly oil stretch mark serum, cream, whatever you want to call it. And type that in. Okay. So you're going to get a ton of options. Just go with the top one. Next, you're going to find the highest rated product by the reviews. Okay. And that was actually this one right here. So you've got the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. That thing has 20,000 views, 20,000 reviews. So I'm like, all right, let's go there. Next, find the highest rated product by reviews. Okay, that's clearly the one. Let's click on it. Next, scroll down and read the 5-star reviews. Okay, these are going to be sorted by recency. So here we go. We've got a ton of reviews already showing up. Here's the thing with Amazon. You don't know if it's bot. You don't know if they're authentic, but it's a good place as an aggregate for reviews for any type of product versus going to websites, because like sometimes even lots of times websites are fake too. So it's hard to find like real authentic stuff these days. That's why like Reddit or like some social pages that aren't, if you're not being compensated for it, they're going to give you the truth. So step 4, I would say read 10 reviews or so. Get a good feel for the product's benefits and the customer's recurring pain points. All right. Once you start reading a lot of these reviews, you're going to understand, okay, like, oh, this type of person, you really want to immerse yourself into that world, because when you jump into an edit or you jump into something cold, it's like you haven't warmed up to it. You're going to be super lost. It's like going into like a crowd of people and like just being, hey, like, here I am. Like if you start talking to people on an individual level first, introducing yourself, getting to know them. Once you meet everybody in the room, then you feel more comfortable with who you're talking to. Like if you're about to present something, then you can adjust how you're going to present, because you know who you're actually speaking to. If you're just like, okay, this is just an audience, but it's part of the research phase, obviously. So the next step is identifying common keywords, pain points, and use cases. All right. So a lot of like, if you don't have the trained eye for this, just because we've done it so many times, you want to be looking for certain keywords. Okay. So I've underlined them for you. I'm obsessed with every product in this bundle, blah, blah, blah. I'm 17 weeks pregnant. Okay. Pregnant. That's a keyword. Still no stretch marks. Another keyword. I love the smell and how moisturizing it is. I normally hate lotion, but these products dry pretty quickly. No sticky residue feeling. We'll definitely continue using postpartum as well. All right. So a lot of different keywords in here. And I know that there's probably tools out there right now that will do this for you. But, if you don't want to pay extra money to get those made or to subscribe to those, you can just do it manually. That's what I do. You can get a good enough feel for it. So stretch marks, pregnant, moisturizing, no sticky residue, postpartum. This is all telling me like, okay, now I'm entering this world that I have a more clear understanding of. Here we are. Pregnant, stretch marks, loves the smell, moisturizing, dries quickly. So this is telling me, all right, I'm just like letting my subconscious absorb all this information, right? Example number 2. Pregnancy itchiness. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing, even though I have kids. Like I didn't even know pregnant women get itchy. Stopping what did you say? I was told by a friend about the oil, tummy butter, and even the oil to stop itchiness. Immediately bought online after using for one full day. The itchiness disappeared. Okay, itchiness disappeared. Wow, it's a big claim, but it's also very powerful. No stretch marks or itchiness in sight. Dang. Right there, that itself could be used as a headline. Best money spent this pregnancy by far. All of these golden nuggets for copy, golden nuggets for angles, golden nuggets for hooks. I'm telling you, they've done all the work for you. Steal first, innovate later. It's going to save you a shit ton of time. All right. So I've broken it down over here in terms of the example of benefits. You have the product. All right. We've got the nourishing belly oil, and we've got our benefits listed from 1 to 5. And I'm going to go through the other different sections here, the pain point, negative emotions, and positive emotions, because everything is linked to a benefit is linked to an emotion. And you have to understand that. They're not just these made up things, these made up words that brands will mention about their product, but it's actually linked to an emotional reaction. So benefit number 1, reduces stretch marks during pregnancy and postpartum. Number 2, reduces scars. Number 3, smooths and firms and brightens skin. Number 4, helps uneven skin tone, aging. Number 5, dry and sensitive skin. All right. So this was just my hypothesis of doing my own research, but this can change. This can totally change in terms of priority. So, if we lead as a ad creative, benefit number 1, which is reducing stretch marks, right? We're going to appeal to people who are looking for a stretch mark solution. But let's say we lead with reducing scars, and we start with scars as the hook. It's going to attract a completely different person, and all of these benefits could potentially be winning angles on their own. So leading with one, the primary benefit is definitely a good start, but test the other benefits and see if they attract a different type of consumer, a different audience, and that's how you scale. All right. Moving to the next column, to pain points. All right, so remember what I said about the opposite of a benefit is a pain point. So, if you have stretch marks, having stretch marks itself, is the pain point, right? If you have scars, you get scars from pregnancy, right? So it's like, I have the scar, I don't want the scar. I have the stretch mark, I don't want the stretch mark. I have loose, dull skin, I want smooth and brighter skin. I have uneven skin tone, I want nice and balanced skin tone. I have itchy skin. I want smooth skin. I want unitchy skin. I want relief. Okay, so very clearly, I think this is a very binary, easy example to follow, but it's very important to know because when you're doing any ads, like leading with pain points, you want to showcase the solution right afterwards. Okay, so you've got the stretch marks. Show no stretch marks. You've got loose skin. Show tight skin. You've got uneven skin tone. Show flawless skin. You've got itchy eczema. You've got perfect skin, right? So this is that before and after, that problem solution format. And it's very important as an editor, as a marketer, to have that dialed in. All right, next is, what are these pain points linked to emotionally that are considered negative emotions, okay? So when you have stretch marks, the typical emotions are probably insecurity. Insecurity, you don't want to show it off to anybody. You have fear of showing it off, potentially. You have anxiety because they won't go away. Frustration because maybe you've used everything and it doesn't work, right? You're frustrated with that. Or you're frustrated that after having kids, you don't look the same again. Reducing scars, very similar, I would say, to stretch marks. Like I said, insecurity, fear, anxiety, frustration, these are all very common pain points or negative emotions that the customer will feel. They actually feel those things. And I'm sure you've experienced it before where you're like, I wish I freaking had this. Like for me, I have eczema. So I have frustration around eczema. I have insecurity around eczema because it'll show up and it's not pretty. It's not comfortable. It creates physical pain for me, especially if it flares up, right? So I'm always looking for a solution to resolve that, even though it's something that can never go away. So a person feels insecure because she can't show off her body in the same way or to her partner or in public. All right. That's, when you start to dig into the why, okay, why does this person feel insecure? It's because of this reason. She doesn't feel the same. She doesn't feel confident in her body. Okay. Person feels fear because people might judge her appearance. I'm sure you felt that before, right? This is starting to put yourself in the customer's shoes. Person feels anxiety because she doesn't want to get surgery to fix the problem. It's very important to understand that, like anxiety, and it's like, I don't want to go under the knife. I don't want to spend X amount of money. I don't have that kind of money. That creates anxiety. Person feels frustration because she's tried so many things and none of them work. You've probably been through that yourself in some way, shape, or form. All right. So after you've gone through the negative emotions, you want to install what are the positive emotions that this person could potentially feel by overcoming all these negative emotions, essentially with that product, right? So if they don't have any more insecurity, fear, anxiety, frustration over their stretch marks, they're going to feel confident, worry-free, and happy. And I list that all the way through down because, very similarly, all of these are physical transformations of their own body that will give them the confidence and the worry-free life and the happiness that they're looking for, as well as the comfortability, because they won't be itching themselves so much. That product solves this. So essentially, you're not selling a stretch mark cream, people, okay? You are selling confidence. You're selling confidence in a bottle. So when you're showing this in an advert, okay, you're starting with the pain, you're providing the solution, but you're also in the UGCs, in the rest of the video, you're showing women who are so confident in themselves, who are so happy, who are so stoked, who are showing off their bodies. See, that is the outcome. You're selling the outcome, all right? You're not selling the process. You're not selling, oh, apply this thing and circulate it around your stretch marks. People don't care. They want the after. They want the outcome, okay? Very important. So to narrow down your benefits, ask, what are the top 3 problems this problem solves? All right, I think we can get very detailed with all the different benefits of something, but at the end of the day, your customer only cares about a few of them, and that's the one you should be focusing on. So these top three benefits should be your primary focus in the creative, and then let the landing page do the rest of the selling. All right, I come across this a lot, especially in the agency world, where the brand owner wants to put every single potential benefit and feature into the advert, and that's just not okay because no one cares, okay? It's just too much. That's not our objective. That's what the website's for. That's what the lander's for. Let that do the rest of the selling. Let the advert, let the video grab attention, get them excited about it, and get them to click. That's our main objective. Okay? When you go to the landing page, you'll see all the additional benefits that the customer will read. Let the CRO team handle that. Okay, that's a whole entire different process of optimization, but know that our job is to get the click. Next stage is the primary features, okay? So remember, features tell us what the product is. Benefits sell, features tell. So these are the features for the Nourishing Belly Oil. Or here are some categories for features, okay? Product specifications, the weight, the size, the components, etc. Shipping box, how it works, ingredients, certifications, quality ratings, right? It's just all the physical stuff, the physicality of it, okay? Those are the features. What does it come with? That's a feature. Now, how does it affect your life? How does it benefit you because of that feature? That's a completely different story. So features can definitely be things that you lead with if it's important enough for the customer. So here's some examples of features. Okay, so their number one feature is that it's developed with Harvard dermatologists and OBGYNs. It's got a blend of 15 organic natural plant oils. It's a fast absorbing oil. It smells really good. EWG certified, hypoallergenic, all those things. And, it's relatively small bottle. But the different types of feature types, certifications, ingredients, these are all things that come along with the product, the physicality of the product. You get it while buying it. There's no question about it, okay? Features tell and benefits sell. Depending on the product type, positioning the features over the benefits can vary. Like I said, it really depends if it's a feature-based product. then we're going to lead with features. But if it's a benefit-driven product, we're going to lead with the benefits, okay? Take the iPhone 14, for example. I went to the Apple website, and their USP, unique selling proposition, is purely feature-based. Magical new way to interact with iPhone. Groundbreaking safety features. They even say the word features. Designed to save lives, okay? Innovative 48 megapixel camera. Right there, it's telling you it's a feature because it's a physical component of the product for mind-blowing detail. There's the benefit, right? With the 48 megapixel camera, you have mind-blowing detail. So it's a feature, then benefit. All powered by the ultimate smartphone chip. There you go. There's another feature. Ultimate smartphone chip. Those are physical. Designed for durability. Okay, durability. It could go both ways. That is definitely a benefit. But then it goes into ceramic shield. Okay, that is a feature. It's a physical ceramic part. Tougher than any smartphone. Okay, that's definitely a benefit. Water resistant. That's a feature. Surgical grade stainless steel. Definitely a feature. 6.1, 6.7 display sizes. When you start getting into the micro, the very granular details, boom, you're talking about features, all right? So depending on what primary feature or benefit to focus on will determine on the overall marketing strategy. So whoever's coming up with this, whoever's doing the research is going to determine, all right, we're going to be leading with these features because we feel in the marketplace that's what people want to see, all right? You can always follow up with the benefit to support the feature, I think is a really big thing. It really drives it home. So if we're talking about the waterproof feature, you can say, okay, it's made of the ceramic but the benefit would be, okay, someone tells, okay, I've dropped my phone into the toilet so many times and it saved me so much money. Okay, it saved me so much money from having to replace my phone because it's waterproof. Boom. That is a benefit that's helping support the person's life. Now, you can transform all of those. The screen, all right, I have bad eyes, so now I can see more clearly. Boom, that's a benefit. There's no absolute right answer. It's all about testing different angles, messages, and benefits to see which one actually resonates with the ideal customer. Like I said, there's no magic bullet for creative and for marketing. You can definitely assess what's working and start from there. But at the end of the day, your data is going to be sacred to you. So you need to be testing and learning from that. The last stage to product research is going to be your use cases. All right. Use cases are the various ways to use this product. I think this is super important. I learned this from another agency, working with them for a long time. Is in the strategy call, we'd always talk about, okay, what are the different ways to use this product? All right. So different use cases. You can use the product for stretch marks, obviously, scars, dry patches, itchy areas, belly, arms, leg, face, any type of body part. You can even go further with this with different use cases. Okay, like where would you use it? Would you use it in the bathroom? Would you use it in the car? Would you use it in your bedroom? Right? There's so many physical use cases that you can do as well, or location-based use cases. And then you can do you can go even further with like avatar use cases, or like different types of avatars who would use it, right? So here's an example of like actual use cases. All right, so if you have that pregnancy scar or pregnancy stretch marks right there, that's going to help that. If you have dry skin on your face, if you have itchy arms or eczema, this is going to help with that. But these are like additional benefits that the customer might see, like, oh wow, I didn't even know it was used for all those things, and I actually didn't know that either until it was shown to me. So a customer won't do anything unless they're told, okay? Unless it says specifically on your site or your product that it helps with certain thing, then they'll do it. But you've got to lead the horse to water.